What's happening, everybody? So I'm sure you guys can tell from the title right there. You guys already know. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Um, the big thing about the trade, my thoughts on the trade personally. Um, okay. um, I think a lot of fans will say, "Well, good riddance, bye bye. Thank God the drama's out the way," which I understand. It's amazing how it involved four teams. You got the Houston Rockets, Brooklyn Nets, Indiana Pacers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Um, so here's what the results is as I'm looking here. The Rockets ended up getting Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum, Rodions Kurks, three Brooklyn first rounders, a Milwaukee first rounder, unprotected. That came out of nowhere. I think they made a trade before. And four Brooklyn first round swaps. Okay, not bad. So Brooklyn ended up with James Harden. The Pacers got Chris LeVert and a second rounder. And the Cavs got Jarrett Allen and Taurean Prince. Um, Not sure if he's related to Tayshaun. Probably. But as we look into the numbers here, Victor Oladipo, 6'4" point guard and shooting guard, so he'll be a shooting guard next to John Wall. This season so far in 9 games, he's averaging 20 points per game with 4 assists per game, which is not bad, you know. He is a two-time All-Star, 2017-28 All-NBA, 2013-2014 All-Rookie, a stealing champion, All-Defense, and Most Improved Player of the Year. You got Dante Exum, who's also a point shooting guard. He's probably going to come off the bench. He's 6'5", 214. This year he plays 6 games, averaging about 4 points a game with 2 assists per game. So yeah, he's definitely a bench guy. And then Rodions Kurks, he's a 6'9" power forward and small forward. He'll probably either come off the bench or he's going to go down to the G League. But in the 5 games, he's averaging 0.6 points per game and 0.4 assists per game. So they're not even using him they weren't using him that much at all. But um the whole thing with James Harden with the Rockets is the fact that it's part of the Rockets' fault. At the same time, mostly James Harden's fault. Let me tell you why. Part of the Rockets' fault is the fact that they made a 6-man into a superstar. A 6-man. That's what Harden is. He's really a 6-man. That's how he was in Oklahoma City. He came off the bench. They traded Kevin Martin for him. I first thought of it. I said, why? I was actually kind of convinced because I thought, oh, maybe he can actually, become a much better help for the team. And now I'm looking back going, now most of it is Harden's fault. Why do I say that? This guy, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah. He been asking for player after player after player, try to make it work, but every time they make the playoffs, that's short. Even to at least make the NBA Finals. They made it to the conference finals, I believe, 2 times. But every time he was with them, he did take the Rockets to the postseason, which is good, but just to the conference finals ain't enough. We're talking about get us the big ring. And he never did that for the team. Most of the time, he just gave up. He thought it would be like, you know what? He's like those that want the easier way. Which you can kind of understand, but nothing is easy in the NBA. Those guys that became champions over the last decade, they literally had to work their asses off to get where they need to be. But yeah, like I said, I wish him the best because Harden, again, multiple-time All-Star, league MVP, scoring champion. He did all that, but not a championship. That was his fail. He wanted Dwight Howard. We got Dwight Howard. Failed. Got Chris Paul. Failed. And brought in Russ. The fact that you wanted Russ, we got Russ, and y'all weren't even clicking from there, that was a true fail. So now people got to start thinking, what if it was just James Harden the whole time? Maybe, maybe not. But now that James Harden is out of Houston into Brooklyn where he wanted to be, fine. Even Katie and Kyrie are like, we don't want this guy we don't want him on our team. The fact that Kevin Durant, his old teammate, was like, nah, I don't want him on my team again, kind of tells you that something might have happened when they were in OKC. Kyrie obviously don't want Harden. He's already the big face. Those two are the faces of Brooklyn. They don't need a third one. The big three is what they'll try to do. But again, I wish Harden the best in his career. At the same time, Rockets, you guys got a clean slate now. You got newer players coming in. Build up on that chemistry. Work well. Please, you know what? Y'all really want to show Harden? Win a championship. We go to the finals. We win the finals. And especially if y'all beat Brooklyn in the finals. That would be the sweetest taste of a payback ever. But, like I mentioned, focus on your sales team. Got a younger coach. He knows how the game goes well. Just go out there, do what you got to do. And then also, I saw word is that they might trade PJ Tucker. I'd be almost fine with that as well. As he's a good player. Do not get me wrong. He's a very good player. But offensively, inconsistent. His last game against the Lakers, he, I think, was out in the court for 30 minutes and only scored 4 points. That was it. But he's been known for doing that. He'll be on the court a lot, rarely do any defense, and rarely score. He's just out there doing cardio. You might as well put me out there and run. If I can just run cardio and y'all pay me some good money, I'll do it. It's that simple. But like I said, Rockets, you'll be fine. Now y'all can breathe. Y'all feel much better. Hopefully y'all can go far. Hopefully for a championship. Go Rockets.